All right, we on? We on?
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and face the east, and we're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, to the Baisha Dabadat, the House of David. This is Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, you are the true children of Israel. All right, salvation belongeth unto you and you alone. All right, first and foremost to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel. All right, then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel here on Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, aka Rome 2.0, here on the shores of America, will have to suffer ICBM thermal nuclear fire for not believing upon the testimony and the names and the true names of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, meaning He is, He to be, He exists, by Hashem in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He saves, He delivers, He is salvation, all right, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, all right, and He is salvation for the elect of the nation of Israel first and foremost. But we discount not His blood through His sacrifice, all right, we are all able to receive a salvation on the salvation in general, but the elect on the first go-around. The others, the 2/3, will come back through the loins of the elect. All right, but without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into these scripts. Lord willing, be an edifying, uplifting camp.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night."
Right, and this is what you're starting to see. You're starting to see this transition. Hey, these curses overtake our enemies, all right, slowly but surely. All right, you see the wars and rumors of wars, everything gearing up, and that the day of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is drawing nigh. All right, there's no more plausible deniability in saying, look, that's not going to happen in our lifetime. All right, all signs point to go. All signs point to prophecy being fulfilled. All right, got it.
Yeah.
He said,
Go ahead.
No, you can go.
You
Yeah,
got it.
it was
You got it if it's on the point.
Yeah,
You got it.
This 2 Peter 3:10, it says, "For the day of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt in firmament of heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up."
Right, so Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai He is going to cleanse this place by thermal nuclear fire, that ICBM. All right, ICBM missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right, will be shot, all right, from the enemies of Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, here on the shores of America. All right, these other nations are getting tired of America's BS. All right, you see what they're talking about in the United Nations, and also you see how not only North Korea, but you see first and foremost DJ Trump puffing up. All right, when he opened the UN. All right, that proud energy that he was given, that proud spirit. All right, saying basically, shit, you can't have nothing without us. All right. His nakedness is being shown and his pride is puffing him up. So Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is getting ready. He is setting him up for the greatest downfall, the biggest disappointment.
Yeah, we're seeing all these signs, you know, these end time signs come to light. All right, that's why, you know, Paul was saying he has no need to write to the elect. All right, because we see it, and we see our Lord coming in a big ass fathership, you know, that's covering up the whole sun. All right, we see the economic collapse, which these devils just came out and said that we're about to be in, even though we already are. we about to be in a bigger recession than 2008. Okay, you're seeing the civil tensions rise. All right, all of it. This is back in 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right? Because here it is, these devils, hey, they're at the point where they're going to start saying peace and safety. All right? They're at the point where they have to start making this thing look better.
Yeah, make America look good again.
Right? Make it look good again. Right? Here it is. All this stuff and information is coming out about CK1. All right? What happened with CK1 and, the speculation. All right? Hey, and if you can read between the lines, then you understand exactly what the event is being talked about. All right? Here it is. All the speculation is going out, but people are starting to reveal more and more. You got these YouTubers getting deeper down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
All right? And noticing and understanding and say, oh, shit, this is not normal. A normal event wouldn't happen like this. All right? All right? Being pointed out. All right? And it's coming from their own camp.
Yeah, honestly.
And their own tribe.
But they're starting to see, go ahead, you got it. I lost it. It was coming. I was just saying how the house is divided, and they're trying to say how, how it looked like an inside, mostly more than it actually really happened. Like more psyops or
all is being revealed because they just put they released those other camera angles.
Yeah.
So people getting into it, but hey, we knew what it was from the beginning.
Right.
And now they're playing. See, they're playing off of everybody's emotions to amp certain situations and things that they want to come to pass. They had that thing with Jimmy Kimmel, speaking out about it. Pretty much, you had people lose jobs over certain things that were said or reposted. They really didn't even say nothing too crazy. But you had, so they used this one event, and then everything jumped off of piggybacked wickedness, or the devil used it to escalate, racial tensions. You have, I believe, 5 recently so-called black men that were hanged in the South. All right. Then you got, these other psyops or possibly FF events that occurred. And it's just adding fuel to the fire. These, the thing with Jimmy Kimmel, not about Jimmy Kimmel saying something bad about the president and bad about, CK. It's about them trying to take away that freedom of speech.
Right.
All right. And really, that goes into them trying to silence the prophets.
Right. Famine of the word.
Because they don't care about, everything else. They're being revealed so badly that they got to find some way to pacify it.
Right. Hey, that's why Yahweh Shai gave you the prophets. All right. He gave you men out on the highways and byways so that you could get the message before the message is taken away. Before the message goes back and has to be quiet down, but for a time. All right, because that prophecy will still be therefore still being revealed. It'll still keep on pushing forward. You just won't have anybody blowing the trumpet and giving you the warnings so directly. All right, this is your opportunity. All right, and the scripture says it's high time to wake. All right. It's at its peak, at the highest point for you to understand, all right, that prophecy is moving. The message is out, all right? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is coming back for his people, his elect, that you other nations have no hope. You don't have an inkling of hope. You're trying to sit here and make something great that is defiled, that is an abomination unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right? And it won't happen. It won't happen.
1 Thessalonians 5:4 says, "But ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief." You know, being that we have the gospel and woken up to the truth, you know, and inside that truth we have a understanding of prophecy. So we see the things that are ahead of us. Therefore, that guides us into, you know, what type of you know, person we should be living after, you know, after Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you know, and seeking after him instead of matters of this life.
Right, because you think about it, you had the time period before, you had 20 years ago, you had 40 years ago. The truth has been prominent on the scene for 40 plus years, about 43 years. All right? In that time frame, you had the ability to fuck off and do what you wanted to do. All right? Because the truth was still coming out. It was still fresh. It was still anew. Now that the truth has a little bit more maturity and aged a little bit, there's enough of prophecy that you can see to say, damn, look. All right? It's still up on the internet where you can go back and say, the prophet said that. Yeah. Just like that man came and said, GMS was right. Yep. Y'all was right. 40 plus years. Now is the time. Now. Not tomorrow. Now.
This is it. It's that Michael Jackson. This is it. It's that time.
Verse 5 says, "Ye are all children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of night nor of darkness." And we're not in that slumber. All right. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai gave the eye salve, all right, to the elect. He blinded the rest. Okay. We can see what's really going on. We can see what time it is. All right. And we see that the Lord is getting very close to sending his only begotten son back. And these other prophecies are about to kick off, starting with the MOTB and World War III. All right. And then the destruction, the plagues of Babylon, you know, they hear, but they gonna continue to funnel in as well.
God.
Verse 6 says, "Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober."
Yeah.
You know?
You got it.
Yeah, just let us keep that watch. You know, walking in circumspect in the spirit. You know, as wise and not as fools. Because these Americans and other people out here, they just walking around, you know, with their head in the clouds. Not, you know, when people demons out, you know, on a whole nother level. You got these people waxing cold because of iniquity abound. You know, so just, and it's not strange, but more people getting put to sleep by others. You know, you're seeing crazy ass stories on the news day in and day out,
right,
about, you know, men often their whole family, you know, mothers putting their child out. There was one just on the we was watching that ninja dude, the wife killed the husband, and now she in court and she tried to blame it on her son.
Right.
And I'll show you the wickedness of a woman. You know, the son looking at her like, what the hell? Like, where? Like, that shit just came out of left field.
Right. It was him. Josh, you had a pre on the point.
Yeah, this is Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. It said, "Would to the Most High, you could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me." Verse 2, for I am jealous over you with a godly jealousy. And for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach.
Right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, has his elect. All right. Lord willing, we be of that number. All right. He has us. Once again, Lord willing, we be of that number. He has us separated from the world. Okay. To do the things that He would want us to do. To walk in the way that He wants us to walk. You see, we can't live after our own desires. When you sign up, Salakia, let me take that back. When you answer the call of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and you enlist in the army that you were called for many are called but few are chosen. All right? You are saying, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Adawana Ratazah, Lord willing, that I'm able to perform to the capability that you, in the measure that you have me at, that I can exceed through your will and your power, because I can't do it without you. The body doesn't function without Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? We can't do anything without our power. As me and the brother Colum was talking about yesterday, we are all pygmies. All right? We are all pygmies, the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai first and foremost. All right? The men that are called are pygmies. And we're raising our hand, and we're bowing our heads, and we're on our knees crying to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, pick me, please. Please take me from this hell. Please provide your security, your protection, so we can receive salvation. That's what the ministry is about. It's about crying and coming back unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for your salvation. And why is it yours? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, what? Every man must work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. It's a individual, all-inclusive nation thing. All right? All the nation essentially is included in the salvation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But before everybody in the nation of Israel receives salvation, I want to pick my favorites out first. I want them to have the front row seat. I want them to have the best of the best. Even though the rest of the nation is going to have the best of the best amongst other nations, I want to give them the best of the best in my own nation. Give them that much better. You submit yourself unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for the ministry, for your salvation. You are fighting to do Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's work to the best of your ability. All right?
Going down to verse 3, 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach.
Right, and the truth is simple. It's complex in its simplicity, and the simplicity is complex. If you have not the ears to hear and the eyes to see, you're overcomplicating the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai because you're leaning upon your own understanding. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has teachers, has preachers out here to make it plain upon tables for you so you can receive his compassion, his discipline, his mercy, his grace, his love, his instruction.
I got a pre.
Yep.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 3 and verse 27, and points in 29. It says, John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven. Ye yourselves bear me witness that I said, I am not the Hamashiach, but I am sent before him.
Right, and this was John the Baptist.
Right.
All right? He said, I'm not Hamashiach, but I was sent before him.
Right. To usher in, to usher in the Messiah. Okay? It says, he that hath the bride is the bridegroom. Right? Because your husband, or the bridegroom gets the bride, as it said in First Corinthians, or Second Corinthians. Second Corinthians 11 said he may espouse you. All right. Can you read that one more time? Just in verse. That's verse 2.
Second Corinthians chapter 11 verse 2. For I am jealous over you with a godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband.
Yeah, jealous over the nation of Israel. Espoused, he gave us that one husband, Yahweh Shai. All right. Now the nation of Israel is likened unto a woman. Okay. Go ahead.
It says that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach.
Right. So the Yahweh Shai, all right, we're being prepared to be that chaste virgin, all right, that clean virgin. Now it's the friend of the bridegroom, which we're going to get into. It's their responsibility, to be play that mediator in between the bride and the bridegroom. So hey, the bridegroom in that time where they can't really not supposed to see each other. The friend of the bridegroom is going back and forth, liking that to the prophets. All right, we're getting ready to bring back. We're doing the same job as John. All right, playing that friend of the bridegroom, but ushering in Yahweh Shai's return. All right, and preparing the bride, which would symbolize the nation of Israel in these times, the elect. All right, because the 2/3 here in America and the rest of the wicked Israelites around the world won't accept, all right, and will not accept the testimony of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. So it says, back in verse 29, it says, and the only thing, Yahweh Shai is covering his sacrifice, his blood atonement is the only thing that can make us appear clean to the Heavenly Father. Okay? So without that, we will be done.
Right. And we have to get approval from the Father. All right? It's the Father who approves us. All right? And we know that because Yahweh Shai said, hey, I pray not for those that, I pray not for the world, but I pray for those that you have given me.
Yeah.
All right?
Just as going back in verse 27, it says a man can receive nothing except to be given him from heaven.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai he can only give what those that were given to him by Yahweh.
Yeah.
All right. Back in John 3:29, he that hath the bride is the bridegroom, but the friend of the bridegroom, which standeth and heareth him, rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice. This is my joy, therefore is fulfilled. And that's what John did. He ushered in Yahweh Shai to the elect at that time. Those that would follow after Yahweh Shai and accept him as the only begotten Son. All right. And then we do that today. All right. To the rest of the elect that will hear the testimony of the Lamb.
Right. Hey, because how pleasing is it when you know your friend is in love? All right, and that friend, has a woman that makes him happy. All right, and the fact that union is brought together. All right, you being the friend, and you can do something to help that union. All right, whether it be a good word, whether it's reconfirming that this is a good man, this is a good friend, this is a good woman. All right, hey, only as compliment. And that's essentially what the prophets are here to do for Yahweh Shai, to add compliment for the nation of Israel. All right? You have to be about the duty of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
You strive in your lot and you strive for perfection.
Yeah, we're preparing that bride to be received by the Lamb because Yahweh Shai is our deliverance. All right, redemption comes through him.
Yep.
You go back to if you have more on 2 Corinthians.
Yeah, verse 4, 2 Corinthians 11:4, it says, "For if he that cometh preacheth another Yahushua whom we have not preached, or if he receive another spirit which ye have not received, or another gospel which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. Verse 5, for I suppose I was not a whit behind the very chiefest apostles, but though I be rude in speech, but yet not in knowledge. But we have been through."
Oh, break it down if you.
Okay, sorry. Verse 4, if anybody comes at you with a doctrine, it's not pertaining to the way that it's taught from 100% from starting from elder apostles power on down. But you have to cut that shit out, okay? Because that's not the way that we were taught, okay?
And that's not the good news.
Definitely if they come in another name. If it's not Yahweh Shem Yahshai and they come in with Jeebus or any other false ass doctrine, that's not the way to follow.
Right?
So, again, 100% truth and only the 100% truth. Okay, anything that is different, that's going off. We have to nip that in the bud right away.
Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshai said we all be singing the same song.
Yeah.
All right? That new song. It goes, hey, it's like all around the world, same song. All right? That Humpty song. Right?
Same song.
It is the same song. It's supposed to be the same song, no matter where it goes, no matter where it is, whether it's in sign language, Cantonese, Japanese, Pekingese,
That was
Ebonics.
Digital Underground.
Right, Digital Underground, the water.
With Tupac.
I couldn't think of the name
I was
right
also
there.
going to say was, like the brother told me, if they're not marching to the tune that you are accustomed to, then hey, it's not going to work.
Right. It's not gonna work.
We're too,
They're too much together that they can be.
the water. It can't be agreed. We also says in Malachi that we will be speaking the same thing. It says it in Corinthians 2.
Right.
And that another Yahushai, goes into these other, false messiahs. Like they had in, I believe the one that Paul is actually speaking of is Serapis Christus. But you have the same thing with, that white image of Jesus Christ today. The all-loving, one, every nation combined into one, Jesus.
And now they try to do that with CK1. What they say, he's a saint. He's this, he's that.
That was a man of God.
Right? He's the cry.
And
his widow.
And his memorial was just one big show.
One big rally.
Right? That's you could have watched that on a damn movie.
Right.
Or a television series. The life of. But everybody was just putting on a show.
Right.
It wasn't even about bro. Not really.
Right.
All these politicians were just throwing in they 2 cents of what they want in the world.
Right. Is there another display of sorcery?
Putting on a little fake
Enchantments.
fake tear.
Yeah.
Right?
We saw the rings. We saw the horns and the rings.
Right? Even those who were with them may not have been with them. Read between the lines. Right? Doesn't matter. All right? You got it.
This is 2 Esdras 16:1. It says, "Woe unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be to thee, Egypt and Syria." Jumping down to verse 14, it
No,
says,
just go ahead.
to sort of explain.
Yeah.
All right, come. Verse 2, it says, "Gine up yourself with clothes of
Gert? Is that Gert?
Yeah.
Gird? Yes. 2 Esdras 16:2 again says, "Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand."
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is calling out the destruction of Babylon the Great, a.k.a. Sodom and Gomorrah, a.k.a. Rome 2.0, a.k.a. Egypt, here on the shores of America. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, is having his prophets giving that cry. Giving the cry, as DJ Trump called us, the prophets of doom. All right? Hey, it's the prophets of prophecy. All right? It's doom for you, it's salvation for others. All right? Here it is, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is revealing and giving you all the information so you can take heed. Especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you specklebirds whose father's line goes back.
Yeah.
You see, this message is preached throughout all the four corners of the earth. So everybody can receive their judgment, receive the message, receive the gospel, receive the news. Yeah, whether it be good to you or bad.
You know, and it goes to prove that, hey, this is a queendom, because just like a woman, the ruler, he tried to put the people in this docile state to where they don't take care of their problems at hand and just let it
Fester.
Huh?
I said let it fester.
Well, just avoid it, neglect it. They think, if they don't acknowledge it, then it never happened.
Yeah.
Just like those 30 bodies in college, or 50, 32, that 30 piece. Hey, some women doing a 30 piece in a couple weeks.
Hey, it's just like that chick that had this past summer, she had a choo-choo, and she had all these. Now she has all these health elements and everything. Well, from her 150 run in 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah. So and that was an accomplishment in her eyes.
Right.
Those are the whoredoms of that come out of Babylon.
Yeah.
But just like how a woman thinks that they don't acknowledge it, hey, it never happened, or that
it didn't count.
It won't come. Well, hey, it's gonna come down like a wrecking ball on your ass. Now you suffering with you all the shit that you was reaping.
Right.
That's how just making that comparison. Hey, this place is a queendom. It has a very feminine spirit about it. Because it said, prophesied in Jeremiah that a woman shall compass a man.
Yep.
The wicked, hey, they turn things upside down. To now, this place is a man over a woman over a man. That's not how Yahweh Shem Yahushua created all things.
Right, and that's why it is a queendom, not a kingdom. Right? Because the masculinity was taken out. Right? The authority, the true authority, was taken out of power. All right? So the wickedness of a woman is all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
All right? That's why it's Babylon the Great. That's why the whore that sits on many waters. All right?
So you're going to sit your ass down in the dust.
All right? You got it.
Verse 3, a sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back?
Right, a sword is set upon you. Who's going to turn it back? All right? Here it is. You had the opportunity to sort of make some deals to try to prolong your queendom just a bit longer. All right, in your eyes. We know that, hey, you can do nothing to lengthen the time or shorten the time.
Yeah.
All right? But in your eyes, all right, you had the ability to lengthen it a little bit longer.
Yeah, well, just like, I was watching one of these preppers. He was going into that hit that Trump did. Was it Afghanistan, Iran?
Yeah. Iran.
When he hit their when he did the bunker busters.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when he did that, yeah, it delayed it, but it didn't put it off. And now when things come forth, hey, it's gonna be, it's gonna be bad for you.
Yeah.
You got the elder did a lesson. You got Iran moving, nuclear weapons and everything to Venezuela.
Yeah.
So they got them in Chile and I forgot where else, but now that's a shorter distance to get up over to the America. You know, they're already in the Americas. You know, but that button. All right. Now
That throw distance is much shorter.
so the defense system. All right. Hey, they shoot a ton of missiles out from that shorter range. Hey, best believe some gonna get through.
Right. Hey, we already.
They don't gotta travel the distance. You know, now they can hit everywhere.
Hey, yeah, how about Shimmy Al-Shai? I already said all of them gonna get through. All right? All of them, every single one.
Yeah, and going back to, hey, he controlled the angels to move and fuck with the system already.
Right.
The nuke system already. He could do that again.
Yep.
He could point there as we see, you know, chariots deflecting missiles. He could have an angel guide the spirit not to get hit, or guide those missiles that are part of the defense system now to be on the offense.
Right.
Hey, weapons of our warfare are carnal. So the Lord's going to take down this place, plain and simple.
Right. Hey, he said he's going to turn Babylon around.
Yeah, it actually says that in 16.
Yeah.
Archers, we drop down. I know you got more.
Dropping to verse 14, it says, "Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come unto the earth."
Yeah, and those plagues are speaking of the missiles.
Yeah.
You know, the ICBM missiles that are going to be shot from to the ends of the earth. The ends of the earth being Babylon the Great, aka America.
Right. Hey, because America has no more leeway, has no more time. All right. That's why the whole system is collapsing. That's why you see the financial system collapsing. That's why you see homelessness at an all-time high. All right. That's why you see the job market at an all-time low. Right. Right.
Yeah, people in middle class is struggling. Even millionaires.
Right. Millionaires are only now becoming mediocre middle class just for a second. Right.
Yeah, and that's the divide that this devil in power wanted to make.
Right. And that's
the separation of riches. It goes into the rich being richer and the poor getting poorer, but that's their greed for just to have complete control.
Right. And this
weak shall inherit the earth.
Right.
That's right.
You know it. And that's how about Shimmy Awashai letting you know once again how what is that saying of the world where they say damn, it just slipped my mind. Oh man.
Is it worldly saying?
It's a worldly saying, Salakia. Lord will I come back. It's just about how the riches just change hands. All right. Now the riches changing hands from the common people, all right, and taking all the wealth and hoarding up the wealth to themselves. You had said it, but the saying had popped in my head and then it just left. So,
yeah.
I mean, you pretty much said it through the Spirit.
Yeah, well, it says in Sirach that unrighteous dealings, riches got by deceit.
Yeah.
The Lord's going to transfer it's going to be a transfer of wealth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the transfer of wealth is going back into who the Lord made this world for in the first place, which is the nation of Israel.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, go to 13.
It's 2 Ezra 16 and 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Right.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss. And when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world."
Right. That's those ICBM missiles. All right. All these other countries, all right, even so-called allies, all right, are going to turn on this horde.
So the weaker become strong.
Right. The weaker are saying that they're strong, and all the allies are going to become enemies. Why? Because that pride that was being shown, just like that prideful shit that you just seen at the UN with DJ Trump saying the shit that he said at the beginning. All right. Basically, you can do nothing without us, and we are who we are. And either you're going to fall in line with us and be with us, or be against us.
It's the big bad wolf.
Right. So it's now being showed. It's now being revealed even more so. All right. Hey, he's letting his nakedness being shown.
Yeah.
Right.
And we see, you know, the other thing with that
God bless, guys.
that's about to break apart.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. But she tired too.
Right.
You know, whether she a speckled bird or a Sheetamite, you know, she tired of it too. But she might be a speckled bird because she started speaking the scripture.
Yeah. Hey.
You said
But
he
hey,
coming back. You started this shit.
I didn't know that acronym until I watched the Emma Wanna Buy video. I had to look it up. The PWT.
PWT.
Yeah. Yeah.
White thought.
Yeah.
Tell you after.
But yeah. I mean that's pretty much it. Hey, what does it say in Ecclesiastes? An error proceeded from the ruler.
Yep.
All right, their errors. Now you have this defiled, you know, shit in the earth. The earth is mourning.
Right.
The whole earth is mourning. Hey, there's something in I seen like the plants. It was scientifically proven that they grow and are more fruitful when birds are singing, when they can hear the birds singing to them. And there's been less birds around.
Hey, this place is a backed up toilet. It's a shithole.
It's CTD.
Right.
You know, it's on its way out. All right, and that's the end of it. Those missiles launching from the ends of the world to the ends of the world, and it's going to be a direct hit. All right, because they have the spirit of the Lord with them. And that's how Putin know that a prophecy on his side. You know, how about Shimei Al-Shai be with you? Who can be against you?
Right. Yeah, he's with them on the left-hand side.
Right. Remember Apostle Tar said he a J.
Right.
You know, could be. I mean, it makes sense. He understands it.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, but nevertheless, it's
Yeah,
the left-hand side of the
doing
work.
the wickedness. Yeah.
You know how much better it is to be to be in the know than not to be in the know.
Yeah.
To be without it. All right.
Yeah, that's why they called
Ignorance is bliss.
Luciferians. But you know, that's why they call themselves Luciferians, and because they have they understand.
Yep.
All right. On the left-hand side, they understand. They know. They have diviners. They have they own, prophets. Telling them, trying to do all this other shit too. With CERN and whatnot.
Right.
But
they're trying to counteract what's to happen.
they see they already seen the end.
Right.
On the left-hand side.
They tried to.
They've
change.
gotten glimpses, and now they're trying to, hold back. The only thing holding back the tempest are the angels. All right, and how about Shimei Al-Shai's command?
Yep.
You got something?
What you got?
Luke chapter 10, verse 21. In that hour, Yahweh shall rejoice in spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for it seemed good in thy sight. And who are those babes?
All right.
That'll be us. Okay, we're those babes. The wise and prudent, that's talking about the people of this world, the people that have that worldly knowledge and wisdom and understanding, but it's not the true understanding.
All right. So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai revealed his secrets and his mysteries. All right, unto his servants the prophets, unto the babes, unto his nation. All right. Yeah, and he's putting signs. Hey, he's putting signs and wonders in other nations' dreams.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. They're seeing those signs and they're seeing those wonders, wondering like, wow, what is this? Oh, that's a sign. Look at that. That just happened. I had a dream about that. It happened. That's a sign that what I just dreamed was real.
Yeah, you had a woman giving her or vision of the MOTB, coming to pass. Hey, and she said the Lord gave it to her twice. Where she actually in the dream, she actually poked herself with it, because it was like the Lord wanted her to feel what it felt like, and then it like popped back out. But she said it was like excruciating pain, and then also in that same dream that the brother posted, she everybody that took it, they passed out, like they died, and then they had to get resuscitated. So it was kind of like on she said it was kind of like on the left hand side, like the rebirth, being new again. But the Spirit of the Lord is out there, man. You got heavy prophetic dreams coming from men of the Lord, coming from believers, and just from regular Jake.
Right. And he's been some heathens.
Yeah, just regular people. That don't have but the Lord put the Spirit on them to put that message out. Oh, we got more on on that.
Yeah. One more.
This is Luke 10 and 22. All things are delivered to me of my Father, and no man knows who the Son is but the Father, and who the Father is but the Son, and he to whom the Son will reveal him.
Right. So, hey, it has to be revealed unto you. Yahweh Shem Yahushai has revealed himself unto the servants. All right? His people. All right? His pastors. His instructors. All right? To instruct the nation of Israel, starting with our head apostle Tahar. As an apostle that woke him up, Abba Bivens. All right? And the men that were under him. All right? That we could receive, this message plain upon tables, every man in their measure to perform, all right, their lot. All right? Hey, this truth is the only thing that we have. Everything else is secondary, and everything else is unprofitable, even if you make profit off of it. All right? Worldly profit. If it's not really profiting you in the spirit, it is just a place marker that is allowing you to have a defense for a moment. Store your treasures up in heaven and not here on earth. Because, once again, the acronym for the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth, the first place you're going when you leave earth is going to the bank. Right? The bank is coming to you. Why? Because we're going to go, Lord willing, when we be those men, we're going to that banquet. All right? That feast, that party, everything will be revealed at that time. All right?
So 2nd Ezra 16 and 14 again, it says, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again, until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till they consume the foundation of the earth.
Right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming back to destroy Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, Rome 2.0, here on the shores of America. All right? Here it is. Hey, we are so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as the speckled birds whose father's line goes back. We're the scapegoats and the therapy, the anger management for these devils. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is saying that time is almost at its end. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not going to continue to let us to be your punching bag, to be your scapegoat, to continue to blame thy brother. All right? That perpetual hatred and that evil eye that he has towards the tribes of the nation of Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to clean that shit out so he can see clearly. All right? That, hey, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not one of you, nor is he for you. All right?
Like as an arrow which is shot.
Call it out, sorry.
2 Ezra 16:16. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth should not return again.
Right. So now you're hearing of all these things that were in times past. All right. This is not any medical information. Check your websites. Check your sources, CDCs or whatever.
Google it.
All right. Google it. All right. Hey, the black plague, smallpox, chickenpox. All right. All this stuff is, hey, all this stuff, the measles and all this stuff, hey, are really plagues, and they're coming back. All right.
Yeah, we talking about that's talking about the mistletoe.
Yeah, but right here, go back, read it again. Yeah, I touched on the missiles.
Right, but they're specifically talking about the mistletoe.
The next one's going to say that. Verse 18. 19. 16 and 16 again?
Yeah.
2 Ezra 16 and 16 again, it says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Yeah, the missiles. All right.
Because once they go off, hey, they gonna hit that destination. You know, they're not. You can't call them back. There's no return to sender.
God. No interceptors that can stop the meter. You said none of you will break the rank.
Yeah, I thought I said that. Select the water.
Yeah, that's another priest.
Yeah.
You want to go down to 18, right?
Yeah.
Verse 17, it said, woe is me, who will deliver me in these days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, and the beginning of famine and great death, and beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua said these evils will go about the world. All right. Hey, those missiles, the ICBM missiles, famine. All right. All this stuff, plagues. All right. Plagues of missiles and plagues of biological. All right. All this stuff is going to take place. This is even the time of Jacob's trouble. All this stuff simultaneously is going to happen. It's not going to be this one thing first, and then going to hold out for a second, and then this next thing right here, and then hold out for another minute, and then we're going to go ahead and do this right here. This is a day like never before. All right?
They call it catastrophic events happening all at once.
Catastrophic events.
It's like the time of Noah, but just like when before the flood came, what was they still doing? Partying and shit, marrying and shit, still doing all that craziness. But this is going to be a few times never experienced.
Right.
That was 18 on.
Yeah.
2 Ezra 16 and 19, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulations, the water, and anguish are sent as scourge for amendment.
Right. So once again, hey, as I was talking about earlier and just now, hey, those plagues, I jumped ahead of myself. All right. Yeah, I'm good. Water. So those plagues going throughout the earth, all right? Hey, these diseases, all right, will multiply themselves. It will be like a central, outbreak, World War Z,
Yeah.
all these things,
The mist.
all right? The mist,
Oh, yeah, the mist. That's good.
all this, hey, look, because think, when there's no sanitation department, all right, to clean up the sanitation, there's trash in the street, there's bodies in the street,
All that bacteria.
all bio, all bacteria, all this stuff, all right? Plus anything that they choose to put out, all right? Hey, it's going to multiply. You see what's fucking happening to the rabbits in Colorado,
Yeah.
the deers and shit.
Yeah, the different beasts. Hey, there's different beasts that you know, whether they mutate from you know, the things of this world, you know, or they just come out of their hiding places. It's going to be a plague unto people.
Right.
That's going to cause, that's going to be a spirit of vengeance for the Lord.
Yep.
It says that in, I think, Second Esdras 5.
Hey, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai is letting you know, all right? This time, like never before, encompasses everything and all things. All right?
Sirach 39:28. Spirit of vengeance.
Right? Hey, go ahead and read that.
This is Sirach 39:28. It says, "These be spirits that are created for vengeance, which their fury lay on short strokes, the water. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them."
Right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai made these beasts for his pleasure. He made certain beasts for his pleasure to be a terror and destruction unto you. All right? Hey, watching devastating casualty. Let's just say it that way. All right? A Final Destination type shit.
Yeah,
All right?
That could be a turd.
Right. Hey, because you've seen this. All right? Hey, the art imitates life. All right? Why do you think, hey, they're talking about the purge? Right? Why do you think now they said, you seeing these YouTubers say, I thought, man, we just need to have a day like the purge. Why do you think these Esau Edom is calling out, just give us the order. Please just let us have the order. Please. Please, DJ.
Yeah, they got the spirit of Skeletor on them.
Right. Just give it to us. We'll clean this place up. We'll make it great again.
It's that thirst of blood, man.
Right.
Second Esdras 16 and 20. It says, "But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be away mindful of the scourges. Behold," man.
Yeah, they ain't listening to their ass whooping. You got it?
Oh, yeah. Verse 21 says, "Behold, victuals shall be a good cheap upon earth."
Right. Hey.
How much is that? "That they shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even they shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion."
Right. Even though this shit may be cheap upon the earth.
Yeah, you can still. I mean, I don't know. Now they talking about, now things is getting rougher, but it's still you ain't really 10-15%. With food going up and shit, that still ain't that bad.
Right.
But hey, people struggling now.
But what they do, right? They raise the price of food 10-15%, raise the price of power, raise the price of gas, and bring down the price of homes. Right? Bring down the price of TVs. Right? I don't need that shit. What I need is catastrophic. What I don't need, shit, you wanted that 90-inch TV, we got it for $749 now. It's $749 for you. You gonna spend that $749, and that's just a week and a half worth of groceries? Right? This is what these devils are doing. Because remember, America is a consuming nation. All right? We produce very little. We consume a whole lot. Whether it be food, whether it be materials, electronics, entertainment. All right? This is how a lot of countries made their wealth. Here. Babylon the Great. All right? This is the marketplace of the world. Shit, it don't sell in our... Man, send it over to America. Send it over to America. They'll buy it. You need fat thinning pills? Send it over to America. You need trampoline shoes? Send it over to America. Throw an infomercial up. It'll sell. You'll at least make 200 million off of it. All right.
Experiment.
Right.
Second Ezra 16 and verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other, they escape the hunger, should the swords destroy.
Right. Hey, if you escape, all right, the hunger, if you escape certain of these things, all right, the plagues and everything, and you're part of that 2 turds, hey, the sword's gonna get you.
You're not getting away.
Esau, Edom's gonna get you.
Yeah, Amos 5.
Right.
You know, you running from the bear, lion got you. Made it from the lion, the serpent right on the door.
Right.
And the sword is symbolic for the wicked, which is thy sword. Esau waiting there just to blow your head off.
Right.
Man. You know, he gonna entrap you just to throw you back in, a FEMA camp, just to chop your head off when you don't take the MOTB.
Right.
You know, that's why hey, the only way out is the deliverance of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai.
Right.
There's too much wickedness all around. Walk through the straight gate. You know, and may the Lord have mercy on you.
Right.
But the deliverance is only to the predestinated. So, if it fall upon you,
Hey, call on Yahweh.
better hope it does. That's part of the faith, though.
Yep. And
Believing that we're going to be rewarded from that.
I was just gonna say, some of you are gonna end up starving to death out here, that famine.
Pine away.
Yep. Yahweh Shemi Al Shai said it's better to have the sword than to pine away. Right? At least that's immediate and quick.
This is slow.
Yeah, some of these events is going to cause you to do something that, is going to get you, or is going to convict you or place that judgment on you from the Most High. These events is all tailored. And Esau, this is part of his snare.
Yep.
It's going to make you go off and the Lord going to cut you off. Because in that hour of temptation, you ain't followed through.
Yep.
You know, you ain't finished the mission. That's why we here now. Hey, we trying to build our own spirits up to withstand those dark and terrible days.
And what is it? Yahweh Shemi Al Shai say? Any man who takes his hand from the plow is not fit for the kingdom.
Yeah.
All right, roughly paraphrasing scripture.
If thou faintest in the day of adversity, thy strength was small.
Right.
You know.
Hey, you pray to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai to keep you. All right, to give you more, to endure longer, to endure harder, to run faster when it's time to run. All right, you're running at a pace right now, but when it's time to sprint, you ask Yahweh Shemi Al Shai to keep your foot and to keep that energy up so you can sprint. All right, to the end. All right. You gotta pray.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
Go ahead, you can break it down.
So, whoso keepeth the commandment, they don't have to fear facing judgment. Okay, they're doing what they're supposed to do. And a wise man is going to be able to discern the times between, discern the time and judgments, because we're always keeping watch. We're not walking around being ignorant. We're not putting off what's most important. We're
Right.
paying attention.
Hey, you're taking off the cares of this life and putting on what's necessary in the care of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. All right? You start setting yourself aside and putting Yahweh Shemi Al Shai as the forerunner of your life. All right? He's the one that guides you. He doesn't walk in your footsteps, you walk in his. All right? The servant is not greater than the master. So be a servant. All right? Serve your master well. Yes, we all have lives, we all have certain things, but remember, Yahweh Shemi Al Shai gave every man their measure. Just ask Yahweh Shemi Al Shai that you fulfill yours. and pray for the brothers around you, all right? That they be able to fulfill theirs. But you have to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling first.
Verse 6, it says, Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 6 says, because every purpose there is time and judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him. Verse 7, for he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be?
Right.
A man knoweth not his time. He doesn't know when he's going to be. We don't know. We don't know if we're going to make it to tomorrow. We don't know if we're going to make it the next hour. We don't know. We don't know what our time is going to be. The only one who can really, the only one who knows is Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Ready? This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 16 and 74.
One guy, one
He good.
speaker.
Here,
Okay.
O ye my beloved, said Yahweh Shemel Shai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Shemel Shai is your guide.
Right. Be not afraid or neither doubt, because Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to guide us on our way. All right? Hey, the time of Yahweh Shemel Shai is at hand. It is in today's time that you are to hearken unto his word. All right? Mercy and grace will abide, but mercy and grace is running out at the same point and same time. The bill is almost due. All right? Hey, there's only 3 more people eating at the table. All right, that still have the meal. Dessert is coming. All right, that dessert being salvation. All right.
Yep. It's like the ones who see it, Proverbs 18 and 10. They know like they need a defense, knowing that Yahweh Shemel Shai will guide us in this terrible time. But he be saved out of it, which that is the elect. But knowing that Yahweh Shemel Shai is our defense, and we at war to not, freeze up or stop, the mission. But knowing that you need that protection, you need Yahweh Shemel Shai. You gotta be with the one who's bringing the ass whooping. You gotta be in good case with him, and making sure he guiding you throughout, even if you gotta lose your life for his name's sake, or you blessed and receive spiritual power, or you beamed up in the chariot,
You can keep going on that. Can you pull Zephaniah 2 and go through 4?
This is verse 76.
Yeah. You got it.
This is Ecclesiastes 8:8. It says, there is no man that has power. There is no man that has power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death. And there is no discharge in that war. Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it.
Right? Wickedness is not going to deliver you in the day of Yahweh Shemel Shai's wrath. Your enchantments and everything, all that's not going to help you. All right? We know it sort of helped you in times past. All right? We know that you could have went to your diviners, your sorcerers, your witches and everything to help you. All right? But it's not going to help you in that day and this time. See, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to turn the faucet off from the left-hand side too. Turn that shit off. Cut it off. They get no more over there either. All right? Hey, he is preparing the vessels for destruction unto destruction. And the ones, for unto righteousness, being the elect of the nation of Israel, that more righteous vessels through the loins of the elect continue to come about. 1,000 years hardcore bondage is what you other nations have. 1,000 years. All right? And after that 1,000 year, Esau, Edom, you'll be done away with. All the way. There's no need. Your daughters, your aunts, your mothers, and your nieces will outlive you. Just to bring more shame unto you.
Yeah, they don't even. I'll pull this real quick. I think it's Job 25th or 27th chapter. Maybe it's 20 and 27. Suck you. Not there. You got it. It'll come out.
Second Ezra 16 and 76, it says, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts,
Hold on.
said Yahweh Shem Yahushai thy power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
Right. Let not your sins weigh you down. All right? Don't let your iniquities, lift up themselves against you. Don't let, that devil jump on you and believing that, you know what? I can't do it. I'm not worthy. I just, I'm going to give up right here. I just ain't got it.
Bert and Ernie.
All right? Hey, know if Yahweh Shem Yahushai be for you, who can be against you? If you strive for perfection, you strive for the mastery, strive lawfully. Lawfully striving for Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not having a quitter's mentality. All right? Because Yahweh didn't quit. All right? He pushed forward. Even when he said at the table, and he said, there is one here that will betray me. Right? He didn't quit. He already knew how it was going to play out. He didn't quit. He kept going. He asked the Father, is there any other way? The Father didn't answer him. All right? And so he knew that there was no other way. That this is the way. But yet he didn't quit. All right? Got it.
Yeah, that was wasn't 27. This is Job 27 and 13. It says, this is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. So, hey, y'all, these women, they ain't gonna care about, the women of the wicked. They're not gonna care that their husband is getting off them. They on to bigger and better things.
Right.
Bigger and better things.
The last time of their lives, they're gonna live out in as much pleasure as they can.
And they don't want you now.
All right.
It's facts. They don't want you now.
Hey, those that want you only want you by necessity. All right.
Yeah, you want your ass.
Exactly.
They're looking at your checkbook.
All right.
And you the only one stupid enough to give it to them. You got it. Unless I'm on Zephaniah.
Yeah, you're on Zephaniah.
Zephaniah 2 and 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai saying, gather yourself together. The nation's not desired. Who's not desired? You, Jake?
The proverb, byword,
Right? Negro, Latino, Native American. Are you not seeing this now? You're not desired. Hey, send them back to wherever they came from. We don't even give a fuck where they go. Just send them somewhere. Get them out of here.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you got this devil sending people to Africa that wasn't not even from them.
Right.
Trying to send you to Africa. What the hell am I gonna do in Uganda?
We just don't want to see them. All right.
People just that don't even make sense. But it says, before the decree bring forth before the day pass as a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord Yahweh come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Right. So before you have to receive the fury of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, hey, come back unto his word.
Right.
All right? Attend unto the epistles. All right? That Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is allowing you to hear. Make your body a living sacrifice. Call upon the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai for repentance. Practice and rehearse the righteous acts. Change your filthy conversation into a glorious conversation, speaking of the Lord. All right? In every moment, in every case that you can. All right? Seek out the judgments of the Lord. All right? Knowing the judgments of the Lord, will persuade you to do better.
That fear.
All right? Instilling that fear in you. Having the desire for discipline. Ooh, that happened because of that? Oh, shit. Let me make sure.
I ain't trying to do it.
You said you got a boyfriend. You got a husband? Oh, no, I can't talk to you.
Talk to you.
Get on. All right? It ain't that good. She ain't that beautiful.
Ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. All right? Oh, that shit's gonna make me sick. It ain't worth it. All this shit popping up now. Radioactive.
So,
Houston, we have a problem.
seen something with the
The roaches to see?
no. Oh yeah, that's crazy. The little aliens coming out of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
they're radioactive.
Yeah, you got. They said they pointed to a picture on said this is what happens if you eat these shrimp. It look like it look like the alien dude.
Right. From
Alien.
Independence Day.
Oh, I'm talking about alien.
Oh,
It looked like them.
I thought it looked like the Independence. I was looking at the clear ones.
Okay. That the one I seen was a couple weeks back.
God.
But yeah, I was like, God damn.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I remember. Yeah.
That one looked like Alien.
That looked like Alien. Yeah.
But anyways, what I just recently saw was that this how they spray stuff in the produce
Mhm.
that has chemicals on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't never know. It's
They
called
put that in the greens and shit.
it's called Veggie Max or something like that.
Yeah, they were doing that.
Produce
with,
Max.
They were doing that with Sprouts when they be spraying stuff on the produce.
And they think it's water, but it's not.
Yeah.
Preservatives.
Yeah.
Here it is. You thought it was
Bullshit.
water.
So hey, how organic is that organic?
Right. I remember as a little kid, I used to play with the misters. Came on, he's been, oh yeah.
We all thought it was water.
Yeah. Thought it was water.
You're there.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, that's fucked up.
Right?
Now, how much more you ingest in that shit? But it's FDA approved. Okay. Continue.
Yeah.
Zephaniah 2 and 3. Seek ye Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
Right.
Yahweh's anger.
Yeah. And that's exactly what that lady said. All right? That lady that came over here, she was like, the meek shall inherit the earth.
Yeah.
The poor.
But she said, fuck this shit.
Right. She was
She
like,
ain't care.
fuck this shit.
Usually even a proud devil, homeless devil or whatever, he get upset. America not gonna go like that, But she said, fuck this place.
Right.
She tired.
Hey, everybody's trying to go back to their first estate, but Esau. All right? Because Esau knows his first estate is the bottom. All right? He knows he belongs in the pit. All right? He know for the world to be a better place, he has to be taken out of power. And for it ultimately to be righteous as righteousness can be, he has to be done away with. Because if anything is left of him, all right, it will therefore, try to rebuild. How about Shemi Al-Shai said, hey, you shall rebuild, but I will throw down.
Yeah.
All right? Our brothers got anything else? Or we can get the MOTB and then, you got something?
Yeah, this is Psalms chapter 118, verse 8. And it says, it is better to trust in the Most High than to put confidence in man.
Absolutely. You trust in, who the fuck you gonna trust in this place? These men that I trust in, hey, it's Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai that I trust in these men. All right? Because he said, love thy brethren. All right? Giving to a brother is like giving to Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Doing for a brother is doing for Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. So who are we trusting in? Don't trust in my flesh. Trust in the spirit that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai has given me.
Yeah, that spirit. Because we know our mind is wicked, and it's all controlled by the Lord.
God.
In verse 9, it says, it is better to trust in the Most High than to put confidence in princes.
Right. Don't put your confidence in the princes of this world, especially Esau, Edom. Especially these two turd princes that believe that they're on high.
Yeah.
You're
Celebrities and your influencers.
yeah. I was about to say something.
Don't lean upon the staff of this of Egypt. You know?
God. All right. Hey, it will always lead you to destruction. Believing in somebody else and not believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Believing in something else and not believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Leaning upon your own understanding and not the understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He's covered all bases for you. All right?
Because Revelation 13 and 15, and it reads, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be put to sleep.
Hey, this devil had a time period where he had another system set up, but this system that is coming now, the system that's in place now, this 2.0, this 2.0 is a greater system. All right? And the image he is letting made known. All right? He's put it in his movies.
Sweden.
All right? He did it in Sweden. All right? He's now putting it in front of your face in your payment systems. He's putting it in front of your face in your education. He's bringing it into bill for you.
Oh yeah, I was just watching Gen V,
Yeah.
which is The Boys. It's tied to The Boys, but it's about college students with superpowers, and they had the C-hip in there.
Right.
You know, they was tracking some of these students. She pulled it out of her neck. You know, her power is she could mess with blood. So when blood come out, she can control it and almost be like Victim on Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah.
So she could do that like with the blood, but she pulled it out of her neck, and yeah, and then they had it right there like this. She was like,
Yep. How many more shows? Hey, you have
Black
movies
Mirror.
Black Mirror upgrade. All right. Hey, started way back when.
yeah, that
Universal
show. But
Brother.
hey, they specifically said it in Gen V. They
Universal Soldier. Yep.
specifically said it's for tracking.
Right.
You know, and another one they show you how it control you.
Hey, they tell you 2026. That's what's gonna happen to all your new babies
Yep.
born.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you gotta have
passed that bill in Kenya.
Yep.
that thing.
Got to be able to track. Got to know where you're going. Got to know what you're doing.
That's why even now, if you have a you know, you can get your baby took from you if you have a in-home birth.
Yep.
You know, they're saying you being negligent parent. They're going into, you could even liken that to Matthew the 24th chapter where it say, woe unto those who give or travail with you know what I'm
Something
talking about.
upstairs.
You know, got children. Hey, the world we're in right now, it's tough without having a child.
Right.
And where we headed to, you know, even in, even though that was applying to 70 AD, but we in times of a great tribulation, coming up now.
Right. But no, hey, if there are children born of the elect, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to take care of them.
Oh yeah.
All right?
Yeah, it might be a quick birth. That just goes into
Right.
the.
He said 2 months. There should be one born of 2 months and still live.
So preemies.
All right.
The Lord's gonna be doing some a time like no other we coming into. And a full-grown baby pop out.
Right.
Or walking. No, I don't know about walking.
I mean, they did say within within a year they shall talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to make sure that, his word is performed. He's going to show up and show out.
He's going to show up and show out.
Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, so this whole digital system, is set up for payments. It's going to be set up for payments, tracking, universal basic income, travel. All right, you no longer have to make sure that you have your phone on you. All right, your phones, they want to put your phone in you. All right, the CEO or CFO of Nokia said that once upon a time. All right?
Was that Nokia or?
It's Nokia.
It was Nokia.
Wasn't singular?
Singular said it too. Shit, Xbox said it many years ago when the fucking 360 came out at CES.
Yeah.
All right?
Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft.
Yeah, they allude to these things.
Don't you want to be connected? Right? What do you think this connectivity is about? That's why they call it the Connect. All right? All this stuff, is allowed to have you in the network of things. The cloud. Be a part of the cloud.
Yeah, and
Create your avatars.
If you look about how technology progresses, it moves so quick to it's a matter of days. The Lord said He's gonna speed the days up for the elect's sake, shorten the days. But how technology progresses, we there. We here now.
Right.
But how they say 2030, it might be 2026. Lord willing.
God. Lord willing.
Verse 17 says, "And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name."
Right. Unless you bow down to this devil system and agree with him, all right, he is not going to hear you.
Yeah, and that's complete control.
Right.
Over all things, money, food,
And that's only for a moment.
goods.
He's only going to give you that for a moment. And you, Jake, he might give it to you and then say, "Off with your head."
Yeah, that's why it's a trap, because what's that saying? Songs of Solomon. A gift destroyeth the heart.
Yeah.
He giving you a temporary time of peace.
Yep. Here it is. If you only follow my lead and submit to me, I'll give you all this.
I'll take care.
That's why they shit with Trump holding the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And this devil's gonna give it to you.
Right.
Be
Like
ready.
a rat. I'm going there. All right.
Golden.
All right.
Revelation 16:2, it says, "And the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men who had the charagma of the beast, and upon them which worship his image."
Right. That's from having it in your forehead, or in your hand. All right, or anywhere. All right. Whether it be Walmart, digital tattoo, neural link, neural web, or whatever other variant. All right. You agree with this shit. And you take this shit. A noisome and grievous sore is going to fall upon you. All right. There's been a people who've had the dreams, who've seen the visions. But the scripture tells you.
Yeah, that just solidified it.
Right.
This is Exodus chapter 34, verse 11. It says, observe thou that which I command thee this day. Behold, I drive out before thee the Amorite, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite. Verse 12, take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land where thou goest, lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee. 13, but ye shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves.
Right, just like, hey, in times past, you made an agreement. All right, you were on one accord with these devils. Hey, it was detrimental to the nation of Israel. So it will be detrimental now to you. All right? There's a point, yes, Yahweh Shem Yahushai says, grieve with thy adversary quickly, for he has the power of life and death in his hands, roughly paraphrasing scripture. But to what point? All right? When you're going against the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, then it's a problem. All right? Compliance only complies to an extent. Essentially, you denounce Yahweh Shem Yahushai when you take the MOTB. You are saying that I want somebody else over me. I want to choose my own king. I'm going to choose my own Lord. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai says, I'll destroy you. I will fucking destroy you. With thermonuclear fire, a grievous sword.
Guaranteed.
You will get it all. All my fury, all my wrath, all my patience, all my love. I will give it all to you in the midst of that fire. All right? So, hey, Lord willing, this was an edifying, uplifting camp. We're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, to the bias should never die in the house of David. To the next time, it's men of valor said, Shalom.
Shalom. Kwam Yasharala. Wa ba ba.
Shalom.